question.
Okay.
Questions and answers.
Why is it not playing? Is it not playing the music?
I don't hear any
I don't
music.
hear it. I don't hear, no
I don't
music.
hear it either.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right, here we go.
Alan is a part.
It should be playing the music.
It's not. Or if it is, it's not.
It's not, right?
If it
Okay,
is,
so
it's
I'll,
not.
I'll just do it manually then.
Yeah, manually.
I love to do it. Do it manually all the time.
Fred's forever manually doing it.
Welcome to the collective. Those sections. Give them erections because like to rap it. Want to say, then I turn around and slap it.
Let's start the show.
I was just listening to Fred rap and rock.
I'm listening to the music.
Yeah, I was listening to. You
The
can't
intro's
see.
still playing.
Right. See, this is the problem, Alan. I listen to the music.
Yeah.
I don't watch myself on the screen because I'm not. That's not who I am. I'm fucking famous, bitch. Welcome, one and all, to the 181st episode of the BLC podcast, the official podcast of cats with people names. We're proudly broadcasting live from the palatial EC studio scattered all across the upstate of South Carolina. And you can catch us on YouTube, Insta, Facebook, Blue Sky, and all your favorite podcast platforms. And of course, on America's favorite podcast.com. Now, it's the man who's finally mastered the art of napping while wide awake. It's Fred.
I like to close my eyes and then draw eyes on the top of my eyelids.
Right.
And then just,
They'll
sit
never
there
know.
like, yeah, they never know. It's like I'm staring.
I always thought that's why you wore sunglasses inside, so you could nap.
so I could take it
The
down.
art of nappy.
Is that the most pretentious? In your opinion, okay, Fred, let me ask you a question before you introduce this other guy, because who cares about him? Okay. Is wearing, in your opinion, sunglasses inside, especially at night, knowing nothing about someone else, nothing about their character, their upbringing, their social situation,
Right.
If you see a guy in a place, let's say in a deli,
Right.
okay, in the evening,
In a deli.
you're like, hey, you know what I want? I want a nice pastrami sandwich. Maybe.
If a guy is wearing sunglasses at night in a deli, he also has on a baseball cap and a hoodie because he's robbing that place.
That's what I'm saying that. But if you see a guy in any situation wearing sunglasses inside, do you not automatically think like that guy is a real douchebag?
Yeah. I mean,
without knowing anything else about him, he could be.
But like, okay, I can't say that because like I can see some situations where I would want to wear sunglasses at night inside of a building.
If you're
like I'm at a club, if I'm at a club,
okay,
and
yeah,
I'm
no, if you're
feeling
at a
the
club,
music, and I'm like, just
but see, that's not like in the evening. That's
my eyes are real
past
low.
10 o'clock.
Yeah,
but
like if you're in the club, that's nice.
Who's wearing sunglasses inside at 6 o'clock at Walmart? Like
that's what I'm saying.
I've never seen that.
I've seen it, and it's mostly old people, and it's because the lights, the fluorescent lights mess them up.
I'm
okay with like
I would be more like, hey, that guy's all right. Than somebody in a club, I'd be like, oh, that guy's a douche.
What happened was
if I go in a club and see somebody with sunglasses.
Welcome to the show, Alan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If I see an old person at Walmart at night with glasses on, I know exactly what happened.
Pervert.
They got the last appointment at the eye doctor and they had to get their eyes dilated. You know what I'm saying? So it was like 5:30. She was like, 5:30 is the only one I got. And then she's like, well, I'll take it.
That's after dinner.
I'll do it at night. That way I don't have to worry about it,
I just can't. I gotta be at home. I can't miss CJ.
I gotta go to Walmart door and get a birthday card for my grandson.
Yeah, for my great grandson. Yeah, and then they've been stuck in there ever since.
Yeah, he wants a Fortnite gift card. So I gotta go get him one of those.
Gotta get them V-Bucks, Grandma.
Gotta get
V-Bucks. I don't want to give him any bucks.
Pokemon is back.
Pokemon's always been back, bro.
Yeah, Pokemon. Nah,
I didn't realize until I saw that thing about them dudes fighting in Maryland.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, it's
what?
Oh, so now there are Pokemon. What I was talking about is Pokemon the card game.
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, man in the blue shirt, LNOTB.
Yay! Woo!
He unprepared his soundtrack.
Yeah,
so it's okay. Hey, just for the record, while I'm thinking about it, if you guys are watching at home and you can see this because it's in HD, I am not currently on meth. Opposed to what my forehead may be telling you, I am not a meth head.
I thought my screen was dirty.
No, I know, dude.
Oh,
no,
I'm
gonna get close so you can see.
Yeah, I see him.
I look like a.
I had a girl.
Addict, dude.
I had a girl. I was at Dawson, and the girl, she was like, "Do you think it's crazy I'm wearing this Band-Aid on my face?" I was like, "No." I was like, "You got a cut or something?" She's like, "No, I got a really big pimple and it's growing." I was like, "Oh well." I said, "Is it huge?" She's like, "Yeah, it's big." I said, "Did you name it?" He's like, "No, I'm not naming it. That's weird." I was like,
"Yeah, I named it Crystal because it's really a lesion." That's what we call it. No. So I had some things, and my mom was like, "I'll take care of those." And my mom is a sadist when it comes to that stuff,
right?
And so she
is that the one? Dishes out pain. Is that dishes out pain? And George
she pulled out these fucking tools and lasers and shit and scalpels, and I was like, "This is not."
I don't get. Do you get pimples, Fred? See, I don't.
Yeah, I get pimples. I get them.
They're skin pimple. It happens.
I mean, they're not huge or nothing, but I get them.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the problem is, Fred. So speaking of pimples and
you got oily skin, man.
I do have oily skin because I sit at a desk all day and I don't.
You need to roll around in a big pile of baby powders.
I was gonna say baby powder, right? I feel like the only thing I don't need to make
him whiter than he is.
The only thing I don't need to make me whiter is a face covered in baby powder.
We used to do that. And for some reason, when it's on your face, it makes your nose look fucking huge. We used to do that back in the day.
Yeah, because it takes away the shade.
Rub it on the face.
The shading part of your nose is gone now. It's all white.
It's like, boom, my nose is so big.
Yeah. Look at me.
No, my nose is that big.
It's like, I didn't know I was this. This is what I'd look like if I was a white guy. So there you go. So, Fred. I have been speaking of the pimple popping and not so much the baby powder face thing. But I've been seeing a lot on the what do you call it? The Facebook, Facebook reels or the YouTube shorts, and so I still don't do the TikTok, which I still think is pretty much the same thing, but probably better. But Fred, I am so fucking tired of it.
You tired of
it, Fred? I'm tired of the reels. I'm tired of the shorts. I'm tired of it being. I was watching. I was like, I'm popping through here the other day, and I was looking, and I was like, let me make a count of what's popping up and what's the algorithm got me. You know what I'm saying? What is it that it thinks that I'm about? And it's so I've been trying, and it's my own fault, Fred. I was trying to lose weight, trying to work out, all this stuff. So every other fucking reel is either, now understand, and for the ladies listening at my wife's area, wherever she is right now, it's not my choice. So it's every reel is either fat guy before and after.
Yeah.
Or fat guy doing something insane. There's one where it was this guy's 600 pounds. And keep in mind, I know you can't see past my shoulders and my ripped pecs. I am not 600 pounds. Just for the listeners at home, I'm well south of that.
The whale.
I don't want to be. I'm 350 right now. Okay, I'll be honest, 350. So, but it's this guy. He's 600 pounds, and he's I'm not going to eat food for 6 months.
A liquid diet.
A liquid diet, yeah. And so it's that. And then it's some girl. The next one, I'm like, okay, whatever. Next one is like some girl in really tight pants being like, you need to try this exercise.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, I should probably see how the form is. And then because I watched it,
you see the form.
because I watched it once, it becomes the whole thing. I was like,
yeah, that's the algorithm. Yeah.
The algorithm's like, oh, you like those tight
pants?
You
like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let me give you
obviously, guy who,
and
then the next thing is recipes because I'm fat.
It's that, and that right there will like, it will lead you down the road to porn.
Poisons you.
You know what I'm saying? You keep watching them videos, and then like you watch one that's like kind of like those videos, but
so those videos are gateway porn videos.
To porn, man.
Well, I also feel like, what do you call it?
The ass shaking videos.
No, what's the thing when you grow? Puberty. It's also a gateway to porn. So I mean, it can't. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Can't have it all. So, but anyway, no, it's just it's really irritating me because again, it's like fat guy story, stupid thing, stupid like hot girl telling me some stupid thing that's not even real.
Right.
Then like now they have these poster cleaner people that I keep popping up. I don't care.
Poster cleaner?
And then it's like these people who like redo posters, like they like get old posters that are like beat up. It's just like the rugs. Have you seen the people with the rugs?
Yeah, the rugs. Yeah,
and they like they're just like cleaning that fucking rug, and they're like putting work on that rug.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, a Tweety Bird rug that costs $7.
Yeah,
you spent
and you got it dirty.
$6,000 in chemicals.
Yeah, you got it dirty. But they probably made $60,000 off the video.
Yeah, the video.
That shit is hypnotizing.
Oh
man.
no, that's the problem, and that's exactly the problem too. It's the same thing with these poster people, because what it is they'll get these busted up ass posters or like folded up like old school, like old posters, and they'll like put liquids on them that I don't know what they are, and they'll like re-laminate them and like do all this stuff to them and make all the creases go away.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah,
well, it's the short version of how it's made.
Yeah,
and I love how it's made.
Yeah, how it's made, man. Great, so. Dude, you can spend 45 minutes watching how it's made. Like,
and
I'm like, and the whole time I'm like, there are people in here who are like, this is my stupid fucking job. Why are people watching? This is the worst thing.
Yeah,
like no one cares how you make boat tires.
Because we only got to do it for 45 minutes. You got to do it for 45 years. Yeah,
right. They're like, oh,
they got to do it in 45 seconds. They'll do it.
But they're doing
it in 45 seconds
for 45 years.
Right. It's not so much fun. It's just like those, those like. Oh, good.
My ones I got stuck on watching was like either dude in the cabin building a little cabin in the woods.
Oh yeah,
or those indigenous people building swimming pools.
I got those. I got hooked on those too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Those indigenous.
No, look, he's watching it right. Yeah,
I watch it right now.
He's watching it right now. Yeah, I love that.
I love
shit,
it,
man.
even though it's fake. I love it.
It's fake.
Yeah, apparently it's like it's not fake. Okay, it's not wholesale fake. Like this isn't like CG or like AI or anything. It's what it is they show this, but like they'll do this part, but the heavy lifting they get like an excavator or something. You know what I'm saying? Which I would do the same thing.
Still, what they're doing there is
they
incredible.
just moved hundreds of pounds, hundreds of tons of dirt.
Yeah,
you can't do that with two dudes with sticks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, at the beginning, they try to make us believe that they did.
Because they do it. They do show them like take a little bit out. You know what I'm saying? Have buckets.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The little Fisher Price shovel.
Yeah, like here you go.
Like, oh shit, they're gonna do a whole pull with the Fisher Price shovel.
Wonder if we're gonna get demonetized for this. I'd probably not, since we don't make any money off this anyway. Well, anyway,
I mean, it don't actually. It looks more like porn.
This is digging porn. If you're real into digging,
yeah.
That's what this was the gateway for Fred. He started off with the shorts, watching it, and now he's like full on into it. He watched it only with
the Facebook Reels don't work. I get no audio. I mean, it just doesn't work. It doesn't. It just stays.
I turned it away so that you can't watch it the rest of the
Yeah,
show, Fred. I'm sorry.
I
I know you would have sat there like, they're doing it. So, well, I'm mad about it anyway, but it's over now because I'm trying to like just get away from it. I think that's what I'm going to do because I noticed that like I'll be doing it and then I'm like, I don't give a shit about any of these things.
Right.
Like halfway through, like scrolling, I'm like, you know, I guess doom scrolling or whatever. I'm like, I don't even care. Like, why am I doing this? And then I'll like close it out. And then 3 minutes later, I'm like, oh, do it again.
Do it again. Yeah, you're right back at
it.
You can't get away from it, man.
No, I can't.
You can't get away with that. That's what I was telling Al earlier. Like, I'll be like, ooh, I want to just like Facebook. I was like, what is my friend posted? And like, I'll try to scroll through and get to my friend, but like, I'll stop on a video. And then I forget all about like what the fuck I went to Facebook for. I was like, Jesus,
he was talking
terrible,
about that. He was like, I'm looking for my friend, but he's not here.
I don't know, but I found this Sonic fucking toothbrush that I need to keep. I found this like
exactly
of knives that I need.
Yeah, mine is all like golf videos, like it's like, you know, funny golf videos or amazing shots or, you know.
Yeah, well, see, I have a lot of basketball too, and that's the thing is it's like
right.
And then I notice, and this is just this old man yelling at clouds probably, but like people will purposely post bad videos and be like, but they're like the title will be like they'll be like because basketball, and they'll be like, was this a travel? And the guy takes like 50 steps, you know, so you're like 100% of travel. But that's what they got to do because that starts the conversation.
Yeah.
And like one person's like, fuck you, you're stupid. The other person's like, no, fuck you, you're stupid. And then it has 500
That's LeBron
comments.
James. That's how LeBron James makes a layup.
Right.
Yeah. Right. And then like it's an argument.
And that is how he makes a layup.
You know. 50,000 comments.
Well, Fred, I don't want to strike up emotion and get everybody talking, but I do have a question that was sent in by a listener.
Okay.
And it might be a little, I'm not going to lie to you, it might be a little controversial.
Okay.
But he's
a real listener.
This is a real, no, this is not, I have nothing to do with this.
Okay.
And I don't know if he wants his name out there or not, but if he does, let me know and I'll tell people. But
be watching the show right now.
He might be. He said he was going to last week, but then he fell asleep. Which, hey, look at this. There's Steve's watching. Hey, Steve.
We're on so late.
Oh, Steve's watching.
Prime time.
Hey, Steve.
We're in prime time, baby. Hey, this is when the shit gets real. So, all right. Here it is, word for word. I'm not changing context or the wording at all. Okay. Here's the text that I received. I got a question for the BLC. Okay. Is it more racist to do blackface or to assume someone is doing blackface? So he says, here's what got me thinking that way. Let me say, okay, I was like, oh man, it's wrong nowadays for someone to like, obviously he knows, and this is probably why he doesn't want, you know what I'm saying? Like to get his name out there. So he's like, I know blackface is wrong, right? He's like, but I was thinking, is it more wrong that I am assuming someone else's race, or is it more wrong that they're doing blackface?
So he assumes, like, assume like, oh, he sees a really dark dude doing blackface. He's from Africa.
I think like instead of assuming like, oh, that's a white dude doing blackface, he wants you to know if it's worse that he had just the guy is, which is worse, blackface or assuming that someone is doing blackface.
So wait a minute. So
I don't know what assuming
what do you mean blackface. So if a guy's a coal worker, he's not doing blackface because he's a coal worker. You know, he's got coal all over his face, I guess.
Well, no. He's saying, is it like, okay, is it worse to assume? Is blackface worse, doing blackface worse than seeing someone doing blackface and saying that white guy should not be doing blackface? But you assume that it's a white guy, but you don't know that
because he has on blackface.
Right.
So, and no.
And then the second part of this question:
how would you not know?
You don't know who he could be. Asian.
Well, Michael Jackson.
Exactly. Who is on first?
No, because you would see his. If he was Asian with blackface, you see his.
See,
his eyes.
See, this is what. And now, is it more racist?
I'm just saying, would you not be able to see his eyes?
I don't know.
Was he blackface with? Was it blackface and sunglasses on inside at night?
In the night, yeah, with a hoodie on.
Is it Unabomber? You know, with blackface.
Yeah. Who else is doing blackface?
Do you think you could get away with that? Now that would be a YouTube prank that I would want to see.
I've seen like, I think it was Asians do Indians, like from India.
Yeah,
like brown face. It'd be like Asians doing brown face. Yeah, Indians thought that shit was fucking racist too. You know what I'm saying? They were like, no, that shit ain't fucking right. And then they did yellow face, I guess, in retaliation.
Also racist. Well, just getting let's put everybody on blast tonight. No, so my question is like, if you, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. No, I don't remember now. Oh yeah, so I would watch a YouTube video of a guy, of a white guy. I wouldn't necessarily agree with it, but I would watch it. Doing blackface, wearing a hoodie and sunglasses, and going into a convenience store in the ghetto at night. And seeing if he could get away with getting
trying to
40 of malt liquor. No, not trying to rob it, just trying to get some 40. But as a black
guy, I mean, it's not the 90s. It's not the dressed up as a black guy.
Yeah, him in blackface. A white guy in blackface go into the ghetto.
Blackface.
Sunglasses.
Oh, that's to the ghetto.
He don't want to do that. He don't want to do that.
I know he don't want to do that.
You didn't want to do that in the 90s.
I want to see him do it.
Yeah, he would do that.
You would watch it, right?
I would. I would be uncomfortable with it in the sense that
somebody get murdered.
But
I'm not seeing anybody get murdered necessarily.
Because, like, for example, even in Die Hard,
it could be a lesson
in Die Hard when he made the movie, when they made a McClane wear the thing and had the N-word and he was in the still it was a movie and it was still uncomfortable. It was like, dude, because you're figuring he's in the Bronx, and if you ever been to the Bronx or in Brooklyn, you're like,
I saw it in the theaters, and like that scene came up, and I read the sign, and I looked around, and I saw all these white people. I was like, yeah, y'all read the sign too in your head. You said it in your head, didn't you?
Read it in your head, didn't you?
Shame on you.
Zeus.
I saw a video today. Like start out as like a mom. She was like, for Halloween, we're doing Stranger Things, and my son and his dad made this really awesome Demogorgon costume, and like it was tight, you know what I mean? Because the kid was like tall and skinny, you know what I'm saying? And they had the head, like that. So when he did like that, when he opened his arms, the face would pop open, like rah, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah, it was like really cool. And then they
he's
like, yeah, here's our picture of all of us together. And they had everybody like dressed up like a character. You could tell, oh, there's 11, and there's Mike, and Steve. There's everything. I was like, yo, Lucas, like straight blackface. You know what I'm saying?
I told you, man. I
dark blackface too. Like it looked. I hate to say it, but like I was like, that's a damn good blackface. Fuck you for wearing it, but like,
yeah, but okay. In the context, you figure it's Halloween. In the context, is it racist?
Yeah,
because somebody
racist.
No, it's racist because somebody is dressing up.
It's racist.
Somebody is dressing up like a black person, and it's not like I'm dressing up like Martin Luther King type. This is a character, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, is it racist to dress up as Martin Luther King?
Well, I mean,
no, but you just can't brown up and
is
be
it
Martin
well?
Luther
Okay.
King.
Well, speaking of browning up, Fred, and we're gonna get off the subject because it's not going down a good road. I do have a question. He said that, Fred, in your opinion, and I like this. I like that we could ask you this question without you getting offended.
Y'all gonna make me lose my black card.
No, this is an easy one. No, this is an easy question, and I think I know the answer, but I want to know for sure. Is it more offensive to do
black card police?
Yeah, sorry, it's the BPD. We'll be there in 15 minutes. We're already CPD.
Yeah, about to get swatted.
So, Fred, is it more racist to do, let's say, Michael Jackson blackface than it is to do, say, Manute Bol blackface? Or is it Manute Bol, who is the darkest man alive?
Yeah.
Which is more? Is it more racist to do light skin blackface or dark skin blackface?
Well, I mean, Michael Jackson, you really didn't have to do blackface. All you had to do was wear the jacket.
The wig,
everybody knew who you were.
Right, but if you wanted to do it, just ask.
I mean,
not in my house.
Either one.
I just didn't know if it was Manute Bol being like literally made of.
I would say you're gonna get your ass kicked if you do Manute Bol.
Right.
You might not get your ass kicked if you do Michael Jackson. I mean,
so that tells me that it's more racist to do the darker tone.
There you go.
I mean, at least I agree. That's what I think too, because I'm thinking like, yeah, you would be
you're putting blackface on a sliding scale. Like,
well, I'm not saying that any of it's
right.
But
let's say, like, for example, LeBron. You know, a lot of white kids idolize LeBron because he's an excellent basketball player.
Right.
LeBron
face. Really?
No white kid should do LeBron face ever.
No, I'm saying they want to dress up like LeBron. Yeah, they don't have to do the blackface. You already know you wear the number.
Yeah,
they already know. Yeah,
get some shoes.
So you don't have to do the
walk around with baby powder on your hands.
There's really no excuse to really
doing the clap
unless you're gonna dress up like Fred.
You're doing it because you think it's funny,
right? Or you're trying to be
and nobody is who's gonna see you is gonna kick your ass.
So
you're not gonna do it around nobody. You know what I mean? You're not gonna do it around nobody who gonna punch you in the face, or I mean, take offense to it. You know what I mean?
Or be willing to take enough offense to it to kick your ass.
That's
right. Yeah.
It is a lot of work. You know what?
Karen, you're so crazy.
Alan, do you not think being racist is a lot of work? Because in my opinion,
it's gotta be.
It's a lot more work.
To be racist?
Hate is hard.
Yeah.
Hate is hard, man.
Yeah, dude.
But I don't hate anybody.
Well, plenty
I hate everybody, but not in that sense.
That's why.
No, but I'm
that's
saying
why, because Alan, you lazy and it takes too much work to hate.
Exactly.
I don't. I mean, honestly, I didn't know what racism was until I moved to the States.
Right.
We had no idea. Everybody looks the same
because y'all was all one race. Yeah, y'all was all one race.
Yeah, so I had no idea when I moved here. It was like
it was classism over there. It was classism over there. Fuck them rich people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. That's what it was. So I had no idea. I didn't know. I moved here.
Did y'all have this like? Did y'all call like people who thought they were white? Did you call them coconuts?
No.
No, you didn't call them coconuts.
Like white people were white.
Right?
And then we had the real dark because there's a part of the island that they're really black, and we would call them. They're from there. From Loiza. But everybody was the same. And it was, and it was more not with your color, it was your size. So, they'd be like Flacco would be like skinny. Hey, skinny guy, come here. Hey, fat guy, come here. And then if you were blonde, it'd be like, hey, blondie, come here. that's but it wasn't, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. He just
I
call
had no
about what you
idea.
see. Yeah,
Well, I mean, everybody went to the beach, and but by the time you got back from the beach, we were all dark, so it didn't matter.
Yeah,
So it was like I didn't get it. I still don't get it.
And you never will. And that's the thing, Alan. Like I said, it's a lot of work, man. And not saying that because I am racist, because I can only imagine. Like, imagine having to boycott, and I will say to a certain extent, I get it. Like, boycott businesses and a whole month, and like being like, I'm at a place where there are people of color. Imagine the food you couldn't eat, Alan, if you were racist.
Yeah.
Just imagine the sadness.
That would be horrible.
There has to be sadness all around.
And how can you be like that against somebody? Like, if you're a business, it's money, man. I see green.
Oh, yeah. Everybody looks the same to a business owner. They all look like green to me.
Yep.
I mean, and that's how it is, man. But you gotta, some people don't think that way.
Nope.
So
talking about Brown, at my job, they
oh God, I don't know where this is gonna go.
they implemented a policy that if you fart, you get written up. See, because we haven't. It's true. We have a 2-man team in the truck, and if you fart in the truck, you tell the manager, they write you up.
Now, why is that rule? Who implemented that rule?
Yeah, somebody farted in the truck. Yeah.
And it was bad. It was like really bad. They said that the guy almost puked. And he said,
that guy's name was Alan.
But I just thought it was funny when the email came through. I was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Trump got another one. He DEI'd us on farts.
It was like, okay, if you say so.
Well, Fred, so you said you had your own question of the week this week.
Right. Well, yeah, I had a question. Man. I was just thinking about some things. I saw an article the other day. They said they were there was nothing in motion or anything like that, but it was just, I guess, idea. Let's say they offered, some government or whatever offered you, I guess, $2 million.
Okay.
Right now, we'll give it to you right now, tax free. But when you turn 75, you have to euthanize yourself.
Oh shit! I'm not gonna make it 75, man. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
If they give me $2 million, I'm definitely not gonna make it to 75.
I'm definitely not making.
Oh no, hookers and blow, man. I'd be dead by shit.
Yeah,
I'd say 54 now, 54 and a half, maybe.
I'd save $200,000 of it and put it in. Like, I could only access it on my 74th birthday and beyond. And I'd be like, this year,
that's your retirement.
We're going out.
That's your retirement.
Yeah. Skydive without a parachute, whatever it takes.
All right, let's go.
No, well, what is that? So is that? Oh, this is a hypothetical. Okay, this isn't like.
This is hypothetical. Yeah.
Okay. So
I think they said, well, I think it was based off of what like the Eskimos used to do, like,
right, where they would kill the old people so that the
rest they would still push them off on an iceberg. You know what I'm saying? Out to the sea. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What a convenient way.
Just so like. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, like off you go. Like, we never heard from him again. Of course not.
Yeah, of course not.
They lived a terrible last couple of days. Yeah, dude. Like, what's the best case scenario? You freeze to death on a fucking iceberg in the fucking middle of the ocean?
That's it, man.
Eskimos are jerks.
It's gonna be about $2 million, and then they kill you when you're euthanized or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta go to the you gotta go to the euthanasia center.
Yeah, go to the roost. They call it the last Roost Chris.
Yeah.
The last early bird special.
They sit down and give you a good meal and maybe some
SNS cafeteria.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're like, you want to listen to?
You get a meeting 3.
You get a meeting 3.
Go for it.
I remember my last meal.
And you get a seat. And the way that they convince the way they make sure that every 75-year-old goes in is that it's senior special. It's free.
Yeah.
They're like, if you're 75 or older, it's free. And they're like, I can't wait.
Can't beat a deal.
Right. Like, I wouldn't want to lose the early bird special.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I would say yes. I would.
But when would you get the $2 million?
You would get it today.
Right then. As soon as you sign the paper.
But you just have to know that if you turn 75,
right.
or as soon as you turn 75, they're coming for
let's say
man.
you get it at 35.
You know how many people are gonna have
You
buyers
get it at
remorse?
35.
Oh yeah.
40 years. You got 40 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that ain't
gonna be people gonna spend it like hammer, man.
Hey, 40 years, $2 million is 40 years. That's not a lot.
No, but if you
$2
do
million,
right
like,
with $2 million, you'd be all right.
Shit, not me. I'd spend it like I said. I spend it like hammer.
See, I don't.
You'd
I
be
don't
all
think
right,
I
yeah.
would.
Yeah, I'd spend it. I'd be like gone, man.
I'd be out of money. I'd be out of money in like a year.
Yeah,
And now he's got like work. He made it. You know what I'm saying? He made it. Like he did all the hookers, he did all the blow, and he fucking survived it.
Yeah, and here he goes. And now he's got 38 years.
Yeah,
38 more years.
Knowing that I'm gonna die when I'm 75.
Yeah,
It might not be, hey, but you know,
look, yeah.
I mean, you got to feel like having a cap would be nice because, especially, I feel like when you get really elderly and you have like whatever money you have left, you don't know if you're going to live to be 95.
Right, yeah.
So, like, you got to be like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do this. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
yeah.
if I was like, listen, I got 3.5 weeks left. Like, I'm going to buy the fucking gold coins, the Trump gold coins.
Yeah, the Bitcoins.
Like, I have to have them in my collection before the day.
Yep.
They'll protect me.
Yep. That'll be the perfect gift when you're dead. It's like, for my son.
Yep. Trump gold coin collection. QVC special. Will appreciate value.
Yep. I'll buy my kids that. I'll leave them that ladder that turns all the different ways.
Dude, I want that.
The one that broke in the middle.
The one that is exactly what would definitely happen to me, which is why I'll never buy it. So, because as soon as I get on that thing is not made for me. That would be my inspirational Facebook fucking short, is me trying to climb that ladder. Like, this fat guy tries to climb a ladder. It would be like all slow-mo.
Right before it break and freeze framers. That's
like,
he
little
up.
did he know.
That's what he knew. He fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Be a black and white.
Yeah.
Yep, it would. And then they do the thing that they used to do, which they don't do anymore as much, where they do the glasses and the blunt.
Oh, and the joint.
Yeah, where it's like,
whatever.
On the glasses, like on the ladder. That would be awesome.
Yeah, the ladder would have it.
Yeah, the ladder would be the one that would has it.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a ladder. All right. Well, let's take a quick break. Oh, Alan, we didn't get your answer. Did you say yes or no?
Yeah. Like I said, I'd spend it.
Okay, he said, man, we are
about a year.
Yeah,
you can tell we are broke. Because someone with $2 million would be like, oh, did you see Arnold Schwarzenegger on? He was on this financial podcast the other day, and this lady this lady was like, hey, what's your financial tip? It was like him and like two ladies and the dude, right? And they're all younger, he's a little older guy. And they're like, do you have any financial advice for people listening and everything? And he's like, yes. They say making your first million is the hardest. So make your second million first. And like, and then all of them are like waiting for him, like trying to figure out what they said. And he's like, that's supposed to be a joke. And they like didn't get it. It was terrible. Just like
it's a millionaire's joke. We don't get that.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. Right.
Yeah.
So we'll take a quick break while you guys enjoy that joke. We'll be back with more of the BLC podcast. Welcome back to the 181st edition. First, yeah, pretty bad. Of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. We're so glad you're with us, Fred. That's a tiny little water bottle. Is that?
It's a tiny water.
Is that to make you feel like
water?
Shaq?
Yes, I do. I like to drink my waters out of big bottles.
We started watching Kazam the other day because Jack was like, "I want to watch a basketball movie," and I was like, "All right, cool." And so I put on Kazam. I was like, "It's got Shaq in it."
Yeah, Kazam or Shazam?
Wait, which one? No, it's Kazam.
Kazam.
Yeah,
it's Kazam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shazam was the ill-fated Sinbad movie that didn't happen, or did happen,
or did.
So, in a weird world, Fred, it's a weird world out there. Some shit happens and it doesn't. the Bernstein bars and the Bernstein beers and all that other shit. Weird stuff, Fred. And that's why this week we're going to spend a little time diving into the weird world of weird news.
Weird news.
So
Yes.
weird. No,
Fine.
music.
So, Fred,
Of course not.
we did this previously, and I have a lot of stories for you. I'm not going to run through them all, so I'm going to let you pick. I'm going to give you and Alan just a couple, I'm going to give you the, the highlights. Not even the highlights, just like a one-word description of the story.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let you guys
light.
pick which ones you. No, they're all low lights. I can assure you of that. Okay. So we have toes, auction, toilet, dog, turtle pants, penis, whale poop.
I've already forgotten all the other ones.
And zombie
I
penis
know.
eating.
It was too much information.
Okay. So
Toilet.
Toilet. All right,
Toilet.
we'll go toilet first. So Fred, it's courtesy of our friends.
Do it alphabetical order.
The gang. This one's out of order for real. A gang has been caught, and they're guilty of stealing a gold toilet worth 4.8 billion pounds or euros, I guess, whatever that is. So a gang has been convicted over the theft of a 4.8 million whatever gold toilet from an art exhibition at Blindheim Palace. They smashed their way in and ripped out the functional toilet hours after the launch party in September. Oh, this wasn't a while ago. So, but they found out it's a 4.8. Why would you buy?
How would you carry it?
You
had to have something.
And it was functional.
Somebody was
taking a shit on it.
Yeah.
Because it was functional.
I think they said in the museum that like you could use the toilet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure nobody wanted to use the toilet.
I want to use it.
I would want to use it.
I would be all over the rest of the toilet.
Off a chunk of it.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm trying to squeeze. I'm gonna pretend to take it a dump and try to squeeze a part of it in my butt cheeks.
I'm gonna take the lid off the bag. I'm gonna take the lid off the bag and put it down my pants.
Well, you would figure if it's pure gold, man, you're
very
sitting there. You're just sitting there. It'll just.
So within days, the artwork. Which would you guys like to guess what the $4.8 million or 4.8? We're just gonna say dollar because it's America. $4.8 million toilet was called because it was art.
Toilet.
Here the toilet. No, worse than that.
Was it?
And actually, I feel bad because I just said it without actually knowing I said it.
The poo-poo litter.
The artwork called America had been broken up and sold. The court heard. So none of the gold has been recovered. So they immediately melted the toilet down.
Well, that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah. You got it.
So there are 5 people involved. They've only caught 2 of them so far. The other 3 are.
They go by the way to figure out is go by the neighborhood and everybody's wearing gold chains and shit like Mr. T. like coming to America.
Yeah, they stole all this shit. They start walking around wearing it.
Wear fur coats and shit.
Yeah. All right. So how about this? We got toes, auction, dog, turtle pants, whale poop, and that's pretty much it.
That's it. Toes.
And
toes,
wiener as well. Okay, toes. So under toes, Fred, and you're gonna love this one. Oh, I'm access denied to the toes. Oh, I feel
all right. Then penis.
No, well, I want to tell you what it was though. Damn it! Hold on, let me find it. Okay, I'll tell you penis then. Grab it. All right, penis. Let me grab it. Okay, an embalmer, Fred, in Houston, a licensed embalmer from Texas, is facing charges after officials say she cut off a dead man's penis in February with a scalpel after finding out he was a registered sex offender. That's right. According to the constable, we've already said this, we don't glorify the terrorists, right? So let me see if this person is.
Where'd you get that from? Was that LorenaBobbitt.com?
Oh no, she looks like this lady. Okay, so let me read the story while you guys see this lady. Everybody look at this lady and tell me this lady doesn't look like she would, in fact, cut off a penis.
I bet she's done it before. She just got caught.
Yeah,
because she's a mortician, right?
Yeah. So officials say this lady. Oh, that's right. You can't see it. Well, she's very angry.
And she's wearing sunglasses.
She's wearing sunglasses indoors.
Inside a building.
That is true. That is true. So, according to this, the 34-year-old is charged with felony abuse of a corpse for the incident that occurred. They said she cut off the genitals of a gentleman who was 58 and was a registered sex offender. So, apparently, the report said that she removed the man's genitals, stuffed his penis into his mouth, and then sent him into the cremation machine.
Yeah, that's
well, here, let me tell you how they know. According to witnesses, she did it after she learned he was registered sex offender.
5 pounds light.
And the charge document also says that the lady, I don't want to say her name, was in the presence of an embalming student at the time who allegedly told the trainee, "You didn't see anything." So there you go.
That's exactly right. You didn't see shit, and you turned around and said something, or she turned around and said something. Come on.
There you go.
Damn.
That's what happens, man. So okay, so that's weird, gross, right? Gold toilets out of the way, toes, or no, toes, not toes. Okay, so how about we got auction dog turtle pants?
Yeah, turtle pants.
Turtle pants. TSA finds turtle in traveler's pants at Alan's favorite airport.
Got to be in Florida.
You would think. I'll let you guess. I'm gonna read the first sentence. I'm gonna let you guys guess 2 facts. Okay. A blank man, so from a state, was caught with a turtle hidden in his pants at blank international airport security checkpoint last week. Do you want me to read the whole thing and then you guys take a guess?
Yeah.
Okay. When the man walked through the scanner on Friday, it triggered an alarm in the area of his groin, and he was stopped by TSA officials, according to a statement from the agency. The TSA officer patted down the man and felt something and asked if he had something hidden. The TSA officer said, "Is that a turtle in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?"
Turtle. My trousers turtle.
It's not Florida.
It's not Florida. It's not Florida.
Wow, if it's not Florida, then
it's not Florida, and you also have to guess the name, what airport it was in. And it's near and dear to your heart, to both of your hearts. These 2 things are near and dear to both of your hearts individually.
GSP?
If it was a GSP, we'd know. That'd be all over.
No, we would know. We would have. It would have been us.
It'd be a turtle at 6.
That's right.
Yeah, turtle.
Right now, an interview with the turtle that was in the man's pants.
They said I wasn't turtle enough.
I'd say Las Vegas.
Be glad I wasn't a snapping turtle.
I'd say probably Vegas.
No, the man was from the great state of
Pennsylvania.
And of course, this happened nowhere else. There's nowhere else I would be more likely to guess this happened than Newark Liberty Airport.
Oh, yeah. It all makes sense now.
Yeah, when you throw in Pennsylvania man caught with turtle hidden in his pants at Newark Airport, it makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense.
That's crazy.
There you go.
Turtle.
So, okay, hold on. Let me find my. Okay, here we go. I found toes. I got back to the story. So, Fred, what do you think of people in Australia?
Yeah, mate.
They gotta be
upside down wieners.
They pretty. They got the big ass spiders over there, so they braver than me.
They are. They do have a lot of spiders. Don't like that. Well, Fred, you're not going to like this one lady from Australia.
Oh, no.
She admits to trying to sell human toes that were regurgitated by dogs on the black market. Yes, an Australian woman narrowly avoided jail Monday over her plans to sell on the black market 2 human toes that dogs had regurgitated at the animal shelter where she worked.
Man.
This lady was not at the shelter when the 2 dogs vomited up the toes and some other remains, but the dogs. See, I didn't read this far. I wish I would have, and I'm glad I didn't. The dogs, which had been surrendered to the shelter, had eaten parts of their owner's body after he died of natural causes. However, the owner has not yet been publicly identified. So Kidman reportedly told police she retrieved the toes from a bin and took them home, where she put them in a jar of formaldehyde. She believed she could make as much as 400 Australian dollars by selling them online. Man. Fred, how many dollars in America dollars do you think Australian dollars are?
That's what
I don't know. Probably about the same, yeah.
About $250 is 400 Australian buckaroos.
Really?
So she thought she could make about $250. So the police arrived at her home based on an anonymous tip.
Yeah, anonymous tip, Craigslist.
Yeah, she also she showed them other items that she had been keeping, including an alligator claw, a bird skull, a guinea pig trotter, I don't know what that is, and children's teeth. Her children's.
So she just collecting dead stuff and trying to sell
Alan, you are very, very close. Both of you guys are really close. Said she was an active member of a Facebook group called Bone Buddies Australia, and that's where they caught her with it. So she could have faced up to 2 years in prison, but they didn't do that. I think they just got to let her off with 150 hours. She has
give up the toes.
150 hours of community
service. She didn't kill him.
He said that the judge said, by the barest possible margins, you will not be going to jail today. You made it by the skin of your toes. Yeah, he didn't say the same.
You ever see Gerald's Game? You ever read that book?
No, because it's a book.
Gerald's Game. Like, did you say what is a book?
No, I said no because it's a book.
Because it's a book.
Oh,
I like to read books, just so you know.
But it's about a man and a woman that went to the cabin and to like rekindle their marriage, and they started playing like sex games, and he handcuffed her to the bed. Then he had a heart attack.
Oh yeah.
And then
she had to eat her. The dogs came and ate her.
They ate the husband. Like,
good reminder. Your dog will eat you if you die.
Yeah, your dog will eat you.
Yeah, animals will. Yeah, they'll eat.
They'll do it happen.
Mm-hmm. They get hungry. Yeah, they're gonna eat.
Your dog will eat anything.
I mean, so will we. I mean, humans. We've done it before as humans.
Yeah.
Do you think you would? Do you think if you were like didn't have anything else and you would eat a dead guy?
Man. Yeah. I'm sure like the people in ships and stuff, and when they were going, and they ran out of food, they'd eat each other. I mean,
well,
crazy.
Speaking of dogs and eating people, our last story tonight, Fred, is one of great interest to me as a person who owns a dog. Yes, I don't want this to happen to me or anyone else. But, Fred, dog bites, man, is hardly news these days. But in Tennessee recently, a dog shot a man, according to authorities. It happens all the time. And what is only the latest...
Scooby shot Shaggy.
Come here. Roll.
So, in what's only the latest instance of a kind of accidental shooting that apparently occurs in the U.S. occasionally, A guy reported to the police that he and his lady were lying on their bed with a firearm when the dog jumped up and inadvertently caused the weapon to discharge.
What you doing with the firearm in the bed?
Well, hey, you can do whatever you want. You're doing whatever you want with that thing, baby. Come on. The bullet grazed the man atop his left thigh. Ooh. And according to local news, he was okay. But he got his paw stuck in the trigger guard of his owner's gun.
Yeah.
So
he didn't kill him.
Or did he?
No, he did go to the hospital.
Right. The dog is like, Alpo, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Shoot you.
I
want kibbles and bits.
Gadget.
All right, so let's play a real quick game, Fred, because this could go either way. The guy who got shot. All right, now keep in mind, let me give you some details. And Alan, of course, you're welcome to play this as well. The guy who got shot, his dog's name was Oreo. Okay.
Yeah.
However, the dog was a pit bull. All right. Now, the gentleman's name is Gerald Kirkwood, spelled with a J.
All right.
Gerald with a J. In your opinion, is Gerald Kirkwood a white guy or a black guy?
He's white.
Alan, what do you think?
I'm going to say he's a white dude.
You guys apparently... Actually, you know what? I don't know what these words are. Oh, it's in Portuguese, so Alan couldn't tell me either. Yeah, no. He is not a white guy.
Look, the Portuguese?
He is Portuguese, and no, he is a larger gentleman with a darker complexion.
Black dude?
Could be a white guy in blackface. I don't know.
Maybe.
He could be, because he has a mustache of a white guy. So, could be either way. Can we show you his picture?
Does he have a sporting stash?
Yeah, let me just show you here. Let's see. And this is translated from Portuguese, because in Portugal, they don't fuck around. They find the picture of the guy who gets shot by his own dog.
No,
look at the picture of the dog they found, though. He's got like one eye that's kind of like, I see you, Blackie.
Well, you know, and that doesn't look nothing like Oreo would look kind of like Zelda, like my dog. It's black and white.
But apparently, this is the gentleman.
That looks like
oh, Fred can't see it. Son of a gun, Fred.
Yeah, he looks like Biggie.
He does kind of look like Biggie. In the best way.
Do Spanish, man.
Yeah.
That dude is not Spanish.
Yeah, he looks like Biggie
Spanish,
and the dog. He looks like Biggie and the dog.
Why would a Portuguese newspaper be reporting on a black dude that shot himself?
Because it said that the dog was jealous of his wife.
Wait, what?
That's just fucking that's dogs, man. Dogs.
I know dogs are dumb. So there
dogs
you
are no, they're not.
They are dumb.
No, they're smarter than dumb.
What the fuck does that mean?
Hey, there you go. Figure that out.
Yeah, there you go. Because that broke my brain.
They're smarter than dumb. Okay. Figure that shit out.
There you go. That's all you need to know about this show. We're smarter than dumb. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think unless you guys have something else, I think we're gonna scoot on out of here and blow our brains out with thinking after that.
Yes, those were words of wisdom.
Words to live by.
Yeah.
Words to die by. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week if we make it.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you all.